Today's topic, right from TikTok.
Hey, bestie! You're wrong. I think it's time for another adult pre-K lesson. What do you think? All right, turn your listening ears on. Zoop, catch a bubble in your mouth. Good job. Okay, here's the thing. Having a preference is something like, I'm looking for a partner who likes kayaking, or wakes up early in the morning, or loves pizza. But when your preferences exclude an entire group of marginalized people, that's problematic. Okay, that's not nice. That's not a preference. If you lump all fat people in one group together as though they are not very different individuals, that's fatphobic.
Gay people are marginalized. I don't like gay people. I don't want to date gay people. I don't mind gay people. I don't mind being friends with gay people. I'm not going to date a gay people. I'm not. And I'm just not my preference. So I'm being problematic because I don't want to date gay. Is that what it is? I should date gay, trans. I should date lesbian. I should date lesbian. Yeah. Because they're marginalized, right? That makes no sense. Just the argument doesn't make any sense.
I'm going to stay away from the gay straight stuff, but...
Why not?
Because I think orientation is different, but that's me.
I'm going on what she said. If your preferences excludes a marginalized group, you're being problematic. That's what she said. She included that. So I'm just gonna go with marginalized group, and that's it. So I'm gonna include them, because if I don't, I'm being problematic.
Just like lumping all black people in one group and saying I don't like black people is racist, and lumping all disabled people in one group and saying I don't think people in wheelchairs are hot is ableist. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Saying you're not interested in dating people, or saying that's not your preference, isn't ableist. It's just saying that I'm not interested in whatever that comes with. The same way some people don't want to date poor people, that's okay. Poor people are marginalized. Yes, they are. Guess what? You don't want to date a poor person who's on welfare? You're entitled to that. That is your right. That is also a preference. I think, here's what happens, right? When someone encounters something that they feel like is not nice or it hurts them, they immediately jump to the idea of this is somehow evil. It's like, no, sometimes the truth is not pretty. But it doesn't mean that there's some kind of oppression going on, or that this is somehow some indication of some larger systemic issue. It just means that, some people are just not interested in you. Our attractions are driven by a lot of stuff that we can't control.
I get that. You can feel like it's offending, like you're trying to say something, like you're trying to put them aside or whatever. It's just not your thing. I feel like date who you want to date. If you want to ask yourself the question of why you don't like such and such things, that's on you, and you should do that. You don't want to date black people, you don't want to date white people, sure. You could ask yourself why. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you're racist or this or that. Okay,
I'm going to say this. Already her putting fatness on an equivalency of blackness is crazy. Your obesity generally reflects your day-to-day choices, your lived experience, your dietary choices. So for me, I can infer much more about your character and your personality just looking at you physically than I can a black person per se, right? I can't look at a disabled person and be like, man, the reason why they're like that is you can't figure that out. But if you're generally morbidly obese, yeah, I'm going to look at that and be like, that's probably not something I want in my life. Now, I'm not a big fan of that. People are like, well, transness is like blackness. It's not.
It's its own separate thing.
It's its own separate thing. Two, if someone didn't want to date black people, I would not say that's racist. If someone didn't want to date white people, I would not say that's racist. Sometimes, physically speaking, you like certain things.
You're not attracted to it.
That's it, right? Along certain races, certain physical qualities become more prevalent, okay? Or is it prevalent? I don't remember. Prevalent.
You're the one with the words. Remember? I can't read.
People always get on me on that word. Prevalent. I'm going to just go with that because I know it's the wrong way to say it.
You just went prevalent.
Prevalent.
It's real prevalent.
Prevalent.
You just have to say like you're from the South.
It's like attraction is such a complicated thing.
It is. It's complex.
It's not easy enough to just be like, well, because you have this preference, therefore, it's like, some people just want to date Ethiopians if they may be from Ethiopia, right? They want to keep that cultural heritage. Some people prefer people with larger lips and bigger butts. Well, maybe they're going to find predominantly that exists with black folks. Some people like fair complexions and very straight hair. Who knows? We are attracted to things on a complex range of reasons. And to look at someone who's not open to certain things and inherently say something's wrong with you seems odd to me. Smoking There's plenty of people who don't want to date smokers. Yeah, they suffer from lung cancer and all kinds of issues, and the breath smells. Is that wrong for me to say I don't want to date a smoker?
And redheads. Same thing with redheads.
Right? So,
and they've been marginalized. I mean, in my school, it was, whoa. If someone doesn't want to date you, why would you want to try to impose that on them? Do you and move on. That's it. You could be the sweetest, ripest, tastiest mango in the world. There's people that don't like mango, okay? There's gonna be someone for you. Like, that's it. Just go find yours. Don't concentrate on the people that don't like you. Concentrate on the people that actually do. So there's people that... Attraction is very complicated. As a matter of fact, the biggest sexual organ is the brain. It's complex. So just going like that and be like, no, you should like this and that, and you're fatphobic, you're being problematic. I disagree with that. They're not saying that you guys are not ugly or fat people are not ugly or this. No, it's just not their thing. And you know what? It's okay. There was a time when I was like, oh, yeah, you don't want to date black people. Well, and then you start to listen to what you're saying. And you're like, doesn't necessarily make sense. And it's okay. I'm not going to concentrate on you. You can ask yourself why. That's another topic. But it does not inherently racist or fatphobic. But whatever. Do you. But on that point, yeah, I do disagree as well.
Yeah. I think in a world where so many people are valuing the idea of fitness and staying in shape, and they're trying to change their life habits, looking at somebody who's morbidly obese and they're like, yeah, not for me.
I wouldn't want to date someone that is super in shape either.
Sure.
Like, that goes to the gym every day and everything and stuff, and it's super big, because to me, that's another kind of unhealthiness.
Yeah. People marginalize skinny people all the time.
All the time. Eat a sandwich. Oh my God, look at her.
If some girl's dressing super posh, right? She got a long cigarette in all her photos and doing some weird stuff, I'm probably like, nah. That's me. Right? Because I feel like even the way that you dress is a reflection of some of your ideas. Not always, but sometimes. What? What you gonna say?
But you dress. You judge other people on how they dress?
In regards to whether or not we'd be compatible. Not in regards to who they are. Do you know
you always don't, because you always say that you dress like a homeless person.
Yeah.
But who's going to be compatible with you?
Well, I only dress like this when I'm here in this kind of situation. It's a very different thing. You've seen me on dates with girls before.
I've seen you on dates?
Yeah, one time you saw me, you're like, oh shit, nigga, you
dressed up. Yeah.
When I'm doing these videos.
Oh yeah, you put out your good shoes and everything.
When I'm doing these videos, I'm not trying to have them slide in. Whoa, Abba looks so cute. I'm not trying to deal with.
You try to be scrummy and people trying to slide in.
Exactly.
I see what you're saying.
Right, so that's a different thing.
Yeah, I see.
You know, if you groom yourself and you try to make yourself beautiful, then people will be like, oh well, I'm not having that. So it's a different thing. But if I had an online dating profile, you think I'm rocking the same stuff? Of course
no, I see what you're saying.
Right, so
I've seen your online profile pics.
Exactly. So it's a different thing. But anyways, this man was trying to come from my neck, being like, "Who you gonna be?" Like,
no,
I'm trying to be compatible with this camera.
I'm trying to say, listen, you judging motherfuckers out of dress, and you always say that you just not trash. But I see what you're saying. You explain your point. Makes it valuable. Keep it going. As bacon grits. Sausage.
My man came from my neck like that. That's crazy.
I came pretty close. You know what's your good side?
No.
Every girl I know what their good side is. None of my guy friends know what their good side is.
I'd be like this. Straight at the camera. You get both sides. If it's trash, it's trash.
I don't even know.
But I won't be like, I'm not doing all that bullshit.
Try to hide your shit.
Yeah, man.
Try to catch a light. No, fuck am I? America's next best.
Yeah. To me, it's such a weird claim. It's like, you don't want to date fan people. What? Like I said, spend less time worrying about this kind of stuff and more time on self-improvement. I think everyone's entitled to what they want. And you're also entitled to discriminate against people in terms of dating for whatever reason you want. True. Maybe it's born from a bad place. Maybe it's born from a good place. But being too invested in why other people want to make the choices that they want to make seems odd to me. Just go spend your time with people who want to be with you. At the end of the day, that's the only thing that matters. If I meet a girl, she's like, I only date black guys. I might be like, where's that coming from? And if she's like, y'all can dance really well, I might be like, eh. And another black guy might be like, hey,
that's my jam.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. You never know. Everyone's going to react to these kinds of things differently, and we're all entitled to those choices without being told that we're somehow participating in some kind of oppressive regime. So those are mine. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree on the obesity and choice or not? I think that's a good discussion. Do you guys agree with what she said about fat phobia and all that stuff? We want to hear from y'all. Anything else you want to add?
Yo sabré reír, yo sabré llorar, yo sabré entregarte mi cariño. Negra, negra que te quiero, goza, negra presuntuosa,
mira,
que me estoy muriendo,
dame,
vida de tu boca,
bota,
que me está pisando los talones de la libertad.
negra,
Negra que te